All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sir Splash. And today I got my lawyer here with me, GB.
Yo.
So basically, what we are going over is initially we actually got like halfway through this recording, except the bot crashed, so we had to get a different one. But what we're gonna do um, is go over this debunk that we're doing right now, and it's on, like, I didn't even plan on doing this. I planned on releasing something different today, but then I saw this video pop up on my feed and I was like, there's no way DanCo did this. And it's, could the US military defeat Thanos and his army from Endgame? He said the US military bops. He said one nuke alone should be able to destroy Thanos, and we're kind of going to go over why that's absurd. So first thing worth mentioning, in Civil War, the whole premise behind Civil War is that there is superpowered beings like Hulk and Thor running around unaccounted for, and the general described them as walking, breathing nukes. And Hulk and Thor get multiple times stronger through the series, even after that, due to Ragnarok, Infinity War, Endgame. So even back then, not just the US military, everybody was panicking about Hulk and Thor not being accounted for, and they aren't as powerful as even Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet. Um, I'll let you kind of go over why him also saying Iron Man making Thanos bleed is a stupid point of reference.
Oh, yeah. So, like, the Thanos bleeding thing, you got to understand something, right? So, there's technology, obviously, within the Marvel Universe, and Tony Stark's technology, first of all, the government doesn't have it. That's it. Let's just get that out of the way right now. The government does not have his technology. They tried to get his technology in the Iron Man movies when he revealed he was Iron Man. They failed. Um, in Civil War. Um, it's really on Tony Stark to capture all these people, like Splash said, to control all these people. And when he's fighting Thanos, you gotta understand something. Thanos is hitting this man with the Power Stone, like the full force of the Power Stone is hitting Tony Stark, and Tony Stark is constantly just getting ping ponged all over this planet by the Power Stone, and he gets up, and not only is the suit regenerating and showing very little damage done to it until the very end of the fight, but when he's hitting Thanos with the full power of this suit. This suit obviously scales above a stone at this point. At least the Power Stone. The Power Stone's a bare minimum planetary. So I don't really have to like go into detail as to why him making Thanos bleed is like crazy. But that like just going over that alone kind of makes the video a little bit ridiculous.
Like, dog, like, basic Hulk, who gets dozens of times stronger from his original Hulk movie, can like catch missiles and throw them around. Um, does he think like that Hulk is like several times faster than Thanos? Like, Thanos could have just like grabbed an incoming nuke and tossed that shit. Like, like, I don't get it. First of all, he said the US could just destroy the world and Thanos with it and it'd still be a W. That's not a W. They killed themselves to try to beat Thanos. That's that's not a win condition. That's a very stupid premise.
That's a that's
Um,
a that's a draw at best.
yeah, so that doesn't count as a W. Iron Man would solo the US military, first of all. He could literally hack everything if he wanted to. Like, the only reason he cooperated in Civil War was because of his guilt. Wasn't because he was like, oh my god, if we don't cooperate, the world would be after us. Dog, Captain America and Winter Soldier literally like evaded the US military and everyone else in the world several times. Like, no issue at
Dude,
all.
not only that, Wakanda is far more advanced than anything in the U.S. military today. Obviously, right? Obviously, Thanos siege Wakanda in like 30 minutes. Like what? What? And he didn't even use the stone for that. His boys were already breaking in before he even showed up. Like, that's just his basic military. Like, bro, it's just crazy. It's a crazy video.
It's like this is how I look at it. First of all, how the hell do you even set this battle up? Because if it's Thanos and his boys pulling up on the U.S., this isn't a discussion. Like,
Yeah, it's just
literally,
slaughter.
Thanos can just. Well, first of all, the ships are way too fast. Oh my god! Like, they can travel through wormholes, like skip across galaxies and stuff. He
Yeah,
could literally just take one of his ships to the White House in one shot. Just drop in by himself. Like, what are they going to do? Shoot him? Like, I don't understand what's our close quarters reaction to anybody. He brought up
yeah,
how Winter Soldier was able to kill the basic aliens with like submachine gun or whatever. Okay, cool. We will drop off a big dude that carries the axe. Um, Homeboy that hangs out, Obsidian, Cole. We'll just drop him off. Let him have fun. Like,
yeah.
the scaling is atrocious. If we could have done that, like, put it to you this way: in Godzilla, the last Godzilla, the U.S. military pulled up. They're like, all right, maybe we can help in this battle. The U.S. military had nothing to do with Thanos when he was wilding out on it. Not even the
Yeah.
U.S. military, the military in general throughout the world. So there's
No,
like
you
no
know what's even,
response.
you know what's funny? Elon Musk, right, stated on Twitter that the world as an entirety has no defense for meteors or asteroids. They're like, we have no defense for that. So if there was a big one to impact Earth, if there was going to be an impact in the next, I think he said something like the next 50 years. He was like, if there's going to be an impact within the next 50 years, we would just have to take that L because we have no defense against that. And you're talking about Thanos. This dude is overpowering stones, matching people that match stones like Doctor Strange. You're talking about somebody like this in comparison, and we don't even have a defense for a meteor. Like, what are you like? You realize like Thor was gonna destroy Jotunheim, and that was first movie Thor. Like he was literally gonna rip apart Jotunheim. Jotunheim's a whole realm. And that Thor is weak. That Thor is weak. Like, oh my god, dude. And not well, we already saw what Thanos did to Thor off screen, so
Yo, dog, weakened Thor, who probably still scales above first movie Thor, hit Thanos and Thanos didn't notice.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
so yeah, it's awful. I mean, if it's in the U.S., a battle in the U.S., obviously there's nothing they can do. Thanos is too fast. A lot of the speed scaling people try to use for like um, MCU, it's kind of an appeal to cinematic timing. Obviously, they're a lot faster than just what you see on screen. Um, so
Yeah, obviously.
Thanos blitzes everything. He's just too strong. Him using stones is more of like an easier way to get his job done. Obviously, it would take a lot longer by hand to go around wiping out half a civilization in the universe. But yeah, like even Hela scoffed at stones. She like I think it was the
Yeah.
Tesseract. She was like, "That's okay. Like that's nothing crazy, nothing special." And we know
You know
like
what's crazy? In the same scene that Thanos body slammed Hulk and knocked him out with the body slam, hit him with the the Doom Driver 3000. He knocks Thanos out with the slam. In that same scene later on, Thanos tanks being launched across space. Who knows how far across the universe this was? But he just get tanks getting launched across space at Earth, landing in Doctor Strange's like living room or staircase or whatever. He lands there and he's perfectly fine. And we know he felt an impact because when he lands, he grunts. Like we know that he felt an impact. Obviously, there was an impact because the stairs were destroyed. But He can take getting launched across space, but can't take a body slam from Thanos. Like, what are y'all talking? Like, do y'all understand the? Does DanCo understand the danger? It's 2020. These are not the time to be making these videos. These are not the time to be making these videos. Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
we're trying to give people hope. Like to put it to, like something else crazy just to think about. In Civil War, there was like 6 Winter Soldiers, and they said those soldiers alone could destabilize a country overnight. So you can argue, oh, they use stealth. Oh, they're just secretive about it. Oh, like no matter what, they're bypassing the country. Like the U.S. is like, yeah, they'll beat us. Like
Yeah.
they're like, dude, what do you think Thanos is going to do? Ebony Maw, like all these people and his entire army, the Chitauri ships, like just casually flying around. They destroyed like big chunks of New York City on accident, just existing.
Bro,
What if it decides to?
I think DanCo has too much faith in the Second Amendment, bro. Like, it's
Yeah, dude,
I don't know.
I'm a patriot too. Like I trash talk every foreigner on Discord, but I'm like, yo. First of all, when I first watched this video, this is how bad of a matchup it is. I was coming up with the several ways Thanos by himself, like just bolos us. And then I realized he was actually talking about the army too and the Black Order. And I was like, what is he talking about? The only semblance of an argument you could make that I would listen to for more than 3 seconds is if you tried to say radiation or something could hurt Thanos. But at the same time, Homeboy tanked Power Stone, like all the stones gamma radiation.
Yeah, and Hulk stated that the Infinity Gauntlet emits radiations like similar to his, so he's like built to tank it. Oh, not to mention, check this out, right? So we already established Tony Stark has like technology that by far surpasses the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tony Stark in the Avengers facility locked the entire facility down when the gauntlet was going to be used to minimize the damage that was going to be output. Thanos blasted that whole thing apart. And that is, you're talking about Tony Stark level technology. Thanos, and I don't want people bring all the Mandarin destroyed military missiles, the Mandarin destroyed. That was a regular house. Tony Stark did not have the security that he had at the Avengers facility. Let's just stop that right now. Okay. Tony Stark learned from his mistakes, had crazy levels of protection in the facility. I think even Thor was hiding behind something. I don't even know. I think Thor was hiding behind something. So like,
Thor was behind a window, but I mean, Thor eating it wouldn't be absurd either.
yeah, no, it wouldn't be absurd, but it's the fact that he like felt like he needed to hide behind something. But like, the point is that like Thanos with regular missiles was just like destroy, like he just farted on the whole, washed it. It was washed. So I
Yeah,
don't
and
get like what we're supposed to do.
addressing the
What?
Thor thing because Thor easily one shots. Thor in Dark World, literally no one scales to MCU, right? Because no one just swallowed their pride and watched Dark World. But literally, and I have the screenshots and I'll play them across this video. They stated the ether that Malekith absorbed was going to wipe out the universe. They said not only will this destroy the planet, not only will this destroy stars, it will blot out the universe. And you know who
Yeah,
pulled up on him? Thor. And was like, you want the hands, we can do this.
yeah, and in guides and I guess you could say collector books for the Infinity Stone, like collector item toys or whatever that were released by Marvel. Um, that stone, the ether, is stated to be universal to multiversal in power. And it's literally stated in the book. I'm not. That's not even me power scaling. It's just literally stated word for word. So it can affect multiple realities, multiple universes. So Thor just pulls up on this, and Malekith predates the existence of the ether. Apparently, this was explained in Dark World. He or the Dark Elves at least predate it. So Malekith understands the ether. They said that he mastered how to control it. So it's not like this is somebody working with a fragment of the power. This is somebody that understands it probably better than even Thanos does. And Thor just pulled up on him and was swinging on him. And then Thanos beat up Thor. Like, what are we gonna do against Thanos, bro? We can't find Bigfoot. We can't find Bigfoot. Y'all are talking about Thanos.
Yo. And allegedly everyone that's almost found him is dead. So
Exactly.
yeah, it's rough. I mean, Thor doesn't scale to Thanos. Like, think about it this way, and I'm gonna bring this up because it's my least favorite thing in the versus community. At least one of them. There was this calc floating around. They said Parrot made it, webcam Parrot, and I usually don't bring up names, but if he's the one that made this, he's an actual idiot. This calc said the full energy of a neutron star is like continental to multi-continental. First of all, in the movie, they explain they're using, like, just say that out loud. The full energy of a star is like continental. Just say that out loud. Look yourself in the mirror and believe you're an educated man while you say that, and it won't work. But it's literally using a Dyson sphere, according to the directors, which theoretically can channel the full power of energy of stars. And neutron stars, like two collided in the real world. Actual scientists discuss this, not pseudoscientists in the versus community. Said the energy literally rippled throughout the universe from two colliding neutron stars. These neutron stars, theoretically, for life to even exist there, we would have to be two-dimensional. It's billions upon billions the times the gravity of the sun. Like, that's how powerful a neutron star is.
Yeah, like a tablespoon from the neutron star's surface would be the heaviest thing on Earth.
Yeah, like, it's absurd. And Thor took it for at least 30 seconds, just straight up blasts, without Stormbreaker, Mjolnir in his possession to help him with his durability. Took this. He took like 3 or 4 punches from Thanos, who was done. He was like, all right.
Yo, shout out to the gauntlet being confirmed to be like multiversal minimum. Shout out to that being confirmed, right? And Thor's over here. Yeah, let me almost die with this continental level star over here to make a hammer with a continental hammer to fight the gauntlet. Like, what type of logic does that make, bro? Like, what? Like, Thor already knows how strong the one stone is by itself. The stones are confirmed to be stronger when they're paired with each other. And you think Thor's going out of his way to risk his life to get something that's continental in AP? That's stupid. That's like so stupid. Like, it's just redundant. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, like that's seriously, it's one of the worst scaling. I don't know if Parrot made it. I just heard he did. If he did, that's on him. That's y'all's boy. I don't know. Whoever made it, like, regardless, I don't care who made it. It's stupid. But anyways, yeah. So we have no answer for Thanos. This is one of the worst videos I've ever seen. MCU massively outscales anything we're capable of. I mean, this man, Iron Man, stood up in court and said, "Yo, I will protect the world. There's nothing y'all can do about it." Now what? Like, he was on trial and he said that. Because they were like, "Yo, we need the Iron Man suit because it could, like, bolo everybody." And he's like, "Nope, it's mine. I guess y'all just have to trust me now."
Bro, they've assassinated people over less. And they didn't even think about doing that to Tony Stark. Come on now.
Yo, Kim Jong-un versus Thanos. That's the real matchup. If Kim fakes his death to see if Thanos is really his boy. Yeah, but
that man said people move different.
anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more content from me and GB on MCU, let me know. We've scaled it before. GB's done a lot of scaling too. Thank you guys for watching. This was a terrible video. And I hope you guys enjoyed the debunk. But anyways, we'll see y'all later. Peace.